Okay, we're here.
Do I have to go?
Yes. The last 3 years have been so hard on you, I know. And with the Christmas time, I know it's been even harder.
Okay, but I don't get why this random stranger is gonna help me.
Austin, you're only 15. The therapist will help you.
Fine, but this is the last time I'm going. I'm done.
Okay, have fun.
Won't, but okay.
Granny gone wild, Granny gone wild, Granny gone crazy. Granny gone wild, Granny gone wild.
Hi.
Come in.
Thank you. Do I just sit here?
Have a seat.
Okay.
Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
So I understand that you lost your parents and your grandma. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, during this, Christmas time, it's been really hard because during Christmas, we would set up the Christmas tree, and that was just an important part, of my mom and I's relationship. We would do it every year together. And then also, opening presents was always my parents' favorite time because they could see the presents that I got them and be happy when they saw my reaction to other presents. So it's just been really hard not having them.
So how did they pass?
Car crash with my grandma. I wasn't really close with my grandma, but it's still really hard.
I'm so sorry to hear that. So tell me about the night that it happened.
That I got kidnapped? Well, that night was really weird because my auntie and I got in our very first fight for the very first time. It was really hard on both of us. So she ran away to go to her friend's house, and then she had someone pick me up, and I didn't know who they were. This man shows up at my door a couple minutes early, and I thought it was suspicious because my auntie's friends are always late whenever they pick me up. And this man, I have never seen him before. He was definitely not one of my aunt's friends. He was wearing a white jacket, and he looked about 50, and all my aunt's friends are 35, so I knew something was wrong. I didn't think anything of it because, I don't know, maybe my aunt made a new friend or something. But he takes me into his car, and I thought it was weird because it was pitch black at night, and I had no idea where we were going. He drops me off at this house in the middle of nowhere. I've never seen this place before, or this neighborhood. And we go into his house, and it was really weird because his house looked empty. It looked like a stage house. He threw me into this room, and then all of a sudden I heard a knock at the door. Knock of my guardian angel, my aunt. I don't know who she was with, but someone took that guy down, and we ran for our life. That night was so traumatizing for me. I don't think I'll ever forget that.
This has been a great session. I'll see you next week.
Thank you so much for listening to me. I've had a really great time.
I'm getting a call.
Oh,
Your grandma's actually going to be picking you up tonight.
but I thought my aunt was.
No, your grandma just called me.
Oh, okay,
She'll be here in a few minutes.
okay.
Austin, are you okay?
It's just been so long since I've seen my grandma Susan. She lives all the way in Florida. I
Wait.
haven't seen her in forever.
Grandma Susan. She said her name was Linda.
My grandma died in the car crash.
She's here.
Okay, Hi. It's been a while. No. Austin, there's no need to be afraid. I'll explain everything in the car. Come on.
Commercial break!
I want to take a word from our sponsors. Like you, we have everything you can need. We have all the brushes you can need. You could be a fixer selling in your house.
You could be a studious working woman.
Look, you could be a long-term radio ad.
You could even be on the set of Granny Gone Wild. I miss them so much.
You can even use the toilet. Maybe.
An avid drinker.
Yeah, you could be whoever you want to be.
Thank you, IKEA, for sponsoring this video.
Now back to Granny Gone Wild Part 2.
This is our new home. Sit down. I'll explain everything. And something. I thought you were dead. The loss of you for the past 3 years, and now you show up and you're alive? Can I even trust you at all? Calm down. I'll explain everything right here, right now. So if you're alive, are my mom and dad still alive? Sadly, they're not. The thing is that I survived the car crash, but your mom and dad didn't. Auntie didn't tell you was because it was her fault the car crash happened. No, she wouldn't. She saved me. In this life, you'll find out that people aren't always how they seem. Your aunt isn't who she says she is. What do you mean by that? She's a murderer. She would never. I'll be taking you away for a while. She's dangerous. I heard her talking about her trying to kill you. My aunt saved me from the kidnapper. You're so silly. She is the kidnapper. I can't handle this. This is too much. I'm gonna go to my room now. Teenage girls. So dumb sometimes. Austin. Grandma? You silly, silly girl. You've forgotten Granny's gone wild.